Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's broadcast between the South Salem Saxons and the Newberg High School Tigers. This is the first round of the OSAA state playoffs, and the winner of this game will head on to the second round. So Newberg's coming into this game. They finished ranked number 32 in the state, but they're going to start the tournament in the number 31 slot. They went 14-10 overall, and they finished with an 8-4 league record.
And as for South Salem, they are number 2 in the state. Their overall record is 21-3. Their league record is 14-0. And a little fun fact, Trey actually, against McNary, got a new school record for the most threes scored in a game. He scored 10. And he also is tied for 5th with 39 points as all-time school record.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in, and stick around as the game will get started here in the next about 5-10 minutes or so.
See ya.
And welcome to South Salem High School and the 2020 Oregon School Activity Association's On Point Credit Union Boys State Basketball Tournament. Rounds 1 and 2 are played at school sites. The final 8 teams will gather at the Child Center on the campus of the University of Portland next week. Tonight is round 1. 32 teams are starting the tournament tonight. 16 will continue their season tomorrow. Tonight, we welcome our guests from the Pacific Conference, the Tigers of Newberg High School. The Tigers went into tonight's game with a 14-10 season record, and they were 8-4 in conference play. Your South Salem Saxons of the Mountain Valley Conference come in with a 21-3 season record and were undefeated in conference play. The OSAA requests that you model good sportsmanship by refraining from derogatory cheers, chants, or behavior towards students, coaches, officials, or other spectators. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, age, color, national origin, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion will not be tolerated. Such conduct may subject the violator to removal from the event and result in penalties assessed against your school. Any spectator removed from this event may be banned from attending future interscholastic events. Speak out if you see inappropriate behavior by immediately notifying event management staff. The OSAA, Newberg High School, and South Salem High School are committed to a welcoming environment that promotes fair play and respect for all, and expect the same from each of you here tonight. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Together, we can provide a safe and respectful environment for all. At this time, join us in honoring America. Please stand and remove your caps for our national anthem as performed by the South Salem Basketball Band. Now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for our guests from Newberg. The Tigers are coached by Mark Brown and assisted by Keith Marshall, Mark Johnson, Spencer Gordon, and Thomas Salem. Starting at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 1, Jake Long. Starting at wing, a 6' senior, number 15, Zach Macris. Starting at guard, a 6' junior, number 20, Corbin Mathiah. Starting at guard, a 6' senior, number 33, Luke Esmond. And starting at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 35, Spencer Lanier. Captains for the Tigers tonight are Jake Gaunt and Luke Esmond. And now the starters for your South Salem Saxons, as announced by head coach Travis Brown. Saxon assistant coaches are Dan McNally, Jared Jones, and Kyle Atkinson. Starting at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 1, Jared Pruitt. Starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Craig Aldrich. Starting at forward is 6'7" junior, number 11, Nick Burrow. Starting at guard is 6'5" senior, number 13, Cole Hardy. And starting at guard is 6'5" senior, number 22, Igor J. Link. Saxon captains for tonight's contest are Trey Aldrich, Cole Hardy, and Kieran Pruitt. Officials for tonight's game for the Salem Basketball Official Association, Fred Martin, Ken Ross, and Greg Taylor.
All right, everyone, welcome to tonight's matchup. To start the game, it'll be Nick Zero tipping off against Newberg's Spencer Lanier. Zero wins it. Prue recovers. And the Saxons start with Trey Galbraith. Here's Cole Hardy. Over to Morjay Link. Link drives, goes up with it. Count the basket. He gets the N1 to drop. Morjay Link drives down the lane. Just posts up using pure strength and gets the N1 play. And he gets the first one. He gets that one to drop. Oh, excuse me. Does not get that one to drop. He does. Little malfunction with the scoreboard. And Kieran Pruitt gets the steal. Fades away, nowhere near the rim, but Newberg will recover.
7:15 left on the clock.
Here's Luke Esmond for the Newberg Tigers. Hands it off to Corbin Mathia.
He shoots from deep, no good.
Pruitt ends up with it for the Saxons. Gets it over to Trey Galbraith, and the Saxons reset. Galbraith tries straight down the lane, goes up with it, no good, but he's fouled and will head to the line to shoot two. Trey Galbraith coming off that big game, like we said earlier. 39 points against McNary with a school record of 10 threes. Gets the second one to drop. Saxons lead 5-0. They dish it down to Spencer Lanier, and he converts the Tigers' first bucket of the game. Here's Trey Galbraith. He drives down low. Dishes to Morjay Link. Link goes up with it. No good. Loose ball. And Newberg's Zach Macris recovers.
6:10 left on the clock.
Here's Mathia. He connects with Lanier down low, and Lanier converts and draws the foul. Lanier now with all four of Newberg's points will head to the line to shoot one. .6:05 remaining in the first. Saxons lead by one. Here's Spencer Lanier at the line. Gets it to drop.
Now what Salem needs to do right now is just close off Newberg early, so it's an easy game.
Yeah, they need to limit their fouls in the paint and just make sure they're taking some quality shots.
Yep.
Galbraith misses the layup there. Rebounded by Luke Esmond. Can already tell Lanier is going to be quite the key player for this Newberg team. Here's Luke Esmond.
5:40 left on the clock.
Back over to Jake Gaunt. Here's Corbin Mathia. Luke Esmond drives, got a wide open lane, misses the layup though. Cole Hardy gets the rebound and is fouled. Newberg's got to be careful with their fouls, already racking up their third foul of the game with over 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And for Newberg, Solomon Biles checks into the game for Luke Esmond. Here's Trey Galbraith for the Saxons.
Here's Pruitt.
Over to Morjay Link. Link spins. Fakes. Up and under. No good with the right hand. Gets his own rebound. Can't get the putback. Tipped out by Pruitt. Pruitt saves it. Over to Galbraith. Here's Zura with a wide open look at a three.
There we go. Boom shakalaka.
Nick Zuro with the three there. Saxon ball movement gets 0. A lot of space on top of the key, and he sinks it. Here come the Saxons the other way. Here's Hardy on the break with the Euro step. No good, but they're going to call it travel before the shot. Saxon's not happy about that call. Will be Newberg ball headed back the other way. Saxon's high press proves to be effective. Hardy steals it. No good, but Trey Galbraith is fouled going up for the rebound by Newberg Tigers' Jake Gaunt, and it will be South Salem ball on the baseline. Newberg already with 4 fouls with over 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Galbraith trying to get in the 0. Gives up to that and finds Pruitt. Here's Kieran Pruitt. Gets the screen from Zero. Trying to find Zero on the pick and roll. It's intercepted by Corbin Mathia. And it will be an over the back.
Kick ball.
Oh, kick ball. Newberg ball on the sideline, and South Salem's Isaac Gabriel checks in for Cole Hardy, and Newberg's Vaibhav Brooks checks into the game. Newberg inbounds to Mathia. Over to Brooks. Here's Zach Macris, marked by Isaac Gabriel. Macris drives baseline. This is the Lanier. Biles over to Corbin Mathia. Biles tries the 3. Off the mark. Trey Galbraith almost gets the rebound. Loose ball. And it's going to be a foul on Trey Galbraith and sending Spencer Lanier back to the line.
Now this is South's first time facing Newberg, so they're going to have to figure out their weak spots and attack them.
On paper, this should be a pretty one-sided affair, but playoff games, you never do really know. Newberg coming in this ranked number 31, South Salem ranked 2, but you do never know.
3:45 left on the clock.
Here's Trey Galbraith. He drives straight down the lane, goes up the left hand, and converts. Trey Galbraith recognizes that wide open lane and takes that space and goes up with the left hand and gets the layup to drop.
Pass isn't connected to Lanier down low. Looks like it's going to be a foul, and they'll inbound the ball.
Fouls on senior Isaac Gabriel. And South Salem's Nick Zero checks back into the game for Cole Hardy. Saxons lead by 5. 3:29 remain in the first. Over to Mathia. Here's Biles. Over to Macris. Here's Zach Macris. And it's going to be a foul on Isaac Gabriel. His second already. And for Newberg, it will be Vaibhav Brooks to inbound on the baseline. They get in to Solomon Biles. Over to Brooks. Brooks connects with Lanier. Spencer Lanier out to Corbin Mathia. Mathia's 3 is no good. Loose ball saved by Zero, but Biles recovers and Biles converts the layup. Newberg not continuing the high press there as they let Pruitt dribble across. Here's Nick Zero. Hands off to Isaac Gabriel. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Nick Zero. Newberg ball. And Parker Johnson checks in the game for Nick Zero after Zero's second foul. Newberg gets it into Brooks. Newberg's going to have to break this press quickly. They're using almost up their whole 10-second count. And they do not break it in time. Saxon press proving to be very effective with already a steal and a 10-second violation on the Tigers. The Kieran Pruitt to inbound on the sideline. Inbounded to Trey Galbraith. Galbraith doesn't take the screen from Johnson. Does now. Pulls up from 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Zach Macris. Here's Brooks. Over to Corbin Mathia. Here's Biles from deep. No good. Trey Galbraith with the big rebound
big
there.
snatch. Just under 2 minutes left on the clock.
Pruitt drives down the lane, goes up with it, and converts.
There we go.
Saxon's doing a good job to recognize that open space right down the middle of the lane, and Pruitt gets left to drop.
Brooks tries one from deep. No good. Almost rebounded by Galbraith, but it will be Saxon ball. Here's Hardy back into the game for a Morjay Link.
Pruitt inbounds to Trey Galbraith. 1:35 remain in the first. Saxons lead by 5. Galbraith drives down the lane. Finds Johnson in the post. Johnson goes up hard and converts. Here's Brooks for the Tigers. Over to Zach Macris. And stolen by Isaac Gabriel with the behind-the-back pass to Galbraith. Galbraith to Cole Hardy. And it's out of bounds. Newberg ball. Great steal by Isaac Gabriel. Unlucky play. Newberg ball in the end. Saxon still lead by 7. A minute left to play in the first. Tigers getting into the lane here. Here's Brooks. Brooks down the lane. He converts and draws the foul. He'll head to the line to shoot 1.
South needs to close off Newberg in the first half. This is going to give a nice cushion so then they can feel relaxed for the rest of the game and head off to the second round.
Exactly. Here's Pruitt on the other end of things. He gets that one to drop. Tigers continue to leave that middle lane wide open, and Pruitt comes down and banks it in.
Jackson almost gets it, but it's rebounded by Hardy. Here's Hardy on the fast break with 30 seconds left on the clock.
Here's Isaac Gabriel over to Trey Galbraith. 25 seconds on the clock in the first. Galbraith drives baseline. Up and under. No good. And no foul call on the play. Tipped out by Pruitt, but it's recovered by Zach Macris.
Jackson tries from deep. No good.
Hardy gets the rebound up high. 7 seconds on the clock in the first. Saxons lead by 7. 3 seconds left. Pruitt spins. Goes up with it. Can't get it to drop. And it's going to be a foul. And Pruitt will head to the line. Shoot 2 to finish off the first quarter. Saxon's done a good job this first quarter. They just got to make sure they're limiting their fouls down low after already accumulating 6 fouls. Newberg on the other end are going to have to get a bit of a tighter defensive shape and hold down that middle lane. Saxons have been exploiting that this whole first quarter. And Pruitt gets first one to drop. And he gets second one to go. Give the Saxons double the Newberg score, 18-9.
Score at the end of one quarter
So to start the second quarter, Saxons lead by 9, and both teams are already with 6 fouls. So foul trouble is definitely going to play a big role in tonight's matchup.
For sure. And the defense from both teams is very, very strong.
Saxon's high press has proved to be very effective, causing Newberg multiple problems. And on the other end of the ball, Saxons need to make sure that they're getting those offensive rebounds. Newberg's been not giving them a lot of second chances off that first look.
Yep.
Over to Spencer Lanier. Here's
Brooks.
Bob Brooks, and offensive foul there on Spencer Lanier. Saxon ball headed back the other way. Here's Kieran Pruitt over to Cole Hardy. Hardy to Pruitt. Finds Parker Johnson down low. Parker Johnson fakes and drives and converts. Parker Johnson with his second bucket of the game. Saxons continue to high press here, not giving Newberg a lot of options. And loose ball, Kieran Pruitt recovers, and it will be a jump ball. Possession arrow to South Salem.
Smart basketball played there by Pruitt.
Inbounded to Jasper Phipps. Jasper Phipps Jr. making his first appearance of the night. Here's Pruitt again. Over to Isaac Gabriel. Isaac Gabriel spins, goes up with it, and banks it in. Isaac Gabriel finds the right amount of space to make a move on Biles and hit the shot off the glass. The 7th foul there committed by Jasper Phipps will send Vaibhav Brooks to the line for 1 and 1.
Number 12, Tyler Brunhover, is going to enter the game for Lanier.
And Amorje Link coming back into the game for the Saxons. Brooks sinks the first one there. He'll get a chance at another. And Brooks sinks the second one. Here's Jasper Phipps for the Saxons. Phipps drives down the lane and converts with the left hand. Big play there by the junior. Newberg continuing to defend very tight man-to-man, but they keep leaving that middle lane wide open. It'll be Parker Johnson inbound. Headed back the other way for the Saxons. Here is Jasper Phipps. Isaac Gabriel over to Cole Hardy. Cole Hardy drives and converts.
6:20 left on the clock.
Here comes Mathia. He goes up with it and he's fouled. No good on the shot, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. I think on the other side of the ball, the Tigers keep leaving that middle lane wide open for the Saxons. They're a little too overcommitted for guarding the Saxons on the arc. Saxons are a very good outside shooting team, but the Newberg Tigers are giving up a little too much down in the paint. And no good on the second one. Morje Link with the rebound. Link decides to take it up, finds Zero on the break. Zero with the layup, but it will be no good as Solomon Biles draws the charge there. Saxons lead by 14. 6:08 remain in the second. And the Saxons will press with all 5 players. Newberg struggling to break the press. Tipped out by Isaac Gabriel. Saxon steal. Over to Jasper Phipps. Phipps finds Morjay Link down in the post. Link out to Cole Hardy. Hardy takes the 3 from top of the arc. Can't get the roll. Tipped out, and Brooks with the rebound. Isaac Gabriel steals it right back. And they're going to call a double dribble on Isaac Gabriel following that one. Inbounded to Brooks. And kicked out by Cole Hardy. Newberg ball on the baseline. 5:34 remain in the second. Saxons lead by 14. Little miscommunication from the Tigers. Morjay Link ends up with it, finds Pruitt. Pruitt can't get the reverse to drop. And Newberg finally gets past the half line. Biles over to Macris. Here is Vibov Brooks.
5:10 left on the clock.
Tipped out by Phipps. Back over to Macris. Newberg definitely struggling with the size of the Saxon team. Macris goes up with it, it's no good. Mathia goes up with it, and he converts.
It's going to be timeout Newberg.
Going to the timeout, Saxon still lead by 12. 4:59 remain in the second.
We'd like to thank you all for watching tonight's game. We much appreciate the viewers.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, the South Salem Athletic Booster Club, and both South Salem girls and boys basketball teams. Without you guys, this broadcast would not be possible.
God bless America.
It'll be Phipps inbound coming out of timeout, and Trey Galbraith coming back onto the floor for the Saxons. Morjay Link jostling for a position down in the post. Gets out to Galbraith, and it's tipped out off of
Brooks. It'll be Saxon ball on the sideline.
4:48 remain in the second. Inbounded to Trey Galbraith.
South already with a very comfortable lead. Just hold this off, and it should be a great game for them.
Handed off to Morjay Link. Kieran Pruitt with it now. Galbraith trying to find Link in the post. Switches the floor to Hardy.
Great ball movement by South. Trying to run down the clock a little bit.
Pruitt goes up with a finger roll. And gets it the drop. Good ball movement by South Salem. Opens up a couple of lanes and gives Kieran Pruitt the opportunity to drive down low and convert the layup.
Newberg almost loses control of the ball, but it's going to be timeout again. Newberg. Looks like head coach Mark Brown is trying to drop some plays to break off the Saxon tight full court press defense. Like Stewart said, it's proven to be strong and hold off the opponents.
Newberg's been a little overcommitted to guarding South Salem players around the arc, but they backed off a little bit, and it's been able to provide South Salem to move the ball a little bit more, making the game even easier for them.
Along with that, there's not many tall players on the Newberg team currently.
Exactly. The Tigers are definitely struggling with the Saxon height advantage tonight. And following that Newberg timeout, South Salem calls the timeout.
30-second timeout.
Yeah, I think for the Tigers, they're just going to have to find that balance between guarding the down low and make sure they're covering the outside shooters.
Yep. South is really good at making space. They're known for their driving to the hoop and outside shots. They got good all-around players, height and size as well. All right, 4:05 left in the first half.
And it will be Corbin Mathia to inbound for the Tigers. 4:05 remain in the second. Mathia back to Zach Macris. Macris over to Solomon Biles. Back to Macris. He drives and barely gets to the roll, but it does. Puts the Tigers back within 12. Here's Trey Galbraith. Gets the screen from Link, finds him on the pick and roll. Morjay Link over to Jasper Phipps in the corner. Phipps with the three. Off the mark. Cole Hardy with the rebound. Hardy finds Pruitt down low. Pruitt fakes and gets it to roll. Little fake spin there by Kieran Pruitt. He gets to let the drop.
Here's that press again. Almost getting a 10-second call on Newberg. Stolen by Pruitt, intercepted by
Zach Macris, and Newberg resets with tipped out of bounds off Jasper Phipps. It'll be Newberg ball in the corner and Corbin Mathia to inbound.
3:04 left.
Inbounded to Solomon Biles. Over to Brooks. Here's Vaibhav Brooks. Back to Mathia. And Newberg loses control of it. And it's going to be an over and back call. Saxon ball on the sideline. 2:43 remain in the second. Saxons lead by 14. Jasper Phipps to inbound. Here's Trey Galbraith. Takes the backdoor lane, dishes to Phipps, and it's going to be a foul before a Phipps shot, sending Trey Galbraith to the line to shoot 1 and 1. And Jake Gaunt checks back into the game for the Tigers. And he gets first on the drop, gives himself a chance at a second one.
Isaac Gabriel makes his way back into the game for Jasper Phipps.
And Galbraith takes the second one. Doubling the Saxons' lead to 32. Saxons lead 32-16. Here's Macris, and Tyler Brunhover is going to be called for the travel there. Saxon ball. Pruitt inbound. Newberg deciding not to press at all in this first half. Making it quite easy for South Salem to get the ball and move it around on their own side of the court.
Also looks like Newberg's trying to keep the big guys out of the paint, so they have no opportunity to get down there, but South will find a way for sure.
Galbraith over to Cole Hardy.
Minute 50 left.
Hardy back to Galbraith. Galbraith drives down the lane, up and under, crazy shot, no good. Hardy with the rebound. Hardy trying to power up with it. Isaac Gabriel recovers. Isaac Gabriel to Pruitt. Pruitt fakes. Drives baseline. Trying it just to Hardy, but it's intercepted by Spencer Lanier. And Pruitt commits the foul on Lanier. And Lanier goes back to the line. Shoot. Here's Lanier to shoot 2. Can't get the first one to roll. And Luke Esmond checks back into the game for Solomon Biles.
South already doubling Newberg's score.
32-16, but Lanier hits the second free throw there. Puts the Tigers back within 15. Here's Trey Galbraith. Takes the screen from Hardy. Hardy back to Galbraith. Galbraith drives baseline. Trying to find Isaac Gabriel down low. It's tipped out. Newberg ball. Luke Esmond inbound. Gets it into Corbin Mathia. Mathia over to Lanier. Back to Mathia. Newberg barely gets out of that one in under 10 seconds. Mackers drives baseline and converts.
56 left on the clock.
Saxons lead by 13. Galbraith takes the screen from Link. Trying to find him on the pick and roll. Intercepted by Luke Esmond. Here's Lanier on the break, and he converts. Newberg going on a 5-0 run there.
South's got to prevent those steals. Keep them to a minimum. That'll help them to victory.
A big shot here could end Newberg's momentum going into the second half. 20 seconds on the clock in the second. Here's Link down low. Goes up with it. Can't convert. Tipped out. Loose ball, and Newberg's Luke Esmond recovers. Up to Jake Gaunt, and he's called for the travel before the shot. South Salem ball with 6.3 seconds on the clock in the second. Jasper Phipps checks back into the game. Saxon still lead by 11. A big shot here could really put a damper on Newberg's momentum going into the second half. Here's Galbraith. This to Hardy. Hardy goes up with it, but can't get it off before the buzzer. And after 2 quarters of play, Saxons lead 32-21. We'd like to ask you all to make sure you stick around and tune in for the second half.
All right, everybody, welcome to the second half of basketball.
Saxons lead 32-21 to start the third. It'll be Lanier to inbound to Luke Esmond. And the second half is now underway. Here's Spencer Lanier. He drives. Nowhere to go. Out to Luke Esmond. Here's Jake Gaunt. Back to Esmond. Here's Mathia. Over to Gaunt. Here's Mathia.
Some quality defense here by South.
Newberg struggling to get into a scoring position. Back over to Gaunt. Gaunt tries the three. Contested. No good. Tipped out. Recovered by Saxon's Pruitt. Pruitt over to Trey Galbraith. Galbraith dishes to Zero. Zero back to Galbraith. And Galbraith finds Zero in the post. And first foul of the half committed by Corbin Mathia on Nick Zero. Saxon ball on the baseline. .7:04 remain in the third. Saxons still lead by 11. Here's Trey Galbraith. Drives out to Pruitt. Pruitt drives baseline. Goes up with it and banks it right off the glass. Great baseline drive by Kieran Pruitt to convert first bucket of the second half for the Saxons. Stolen by Pruitt on the other end, but it was kicked, and it'll be Newberg ball on the sideline. Here is Jack Gaunt. Over to Luke Esmond. Gaunt connects with Lanier. Off the mark there, rebounded by Macris, and he resets. Trying to connect down low with Lanier, but it's intercepted. Cole Hardy recovers, loose ball. And timeout Newberg. Timeout Newberg with 6:19 remaining on the clock in the third. Saxons lead by 13. And it will be Luke Esmond inbound for the Newberg Tigers coming out of the timeout. Tigers inbound up to Corbin Mathia. Here's Jack Gaunt. Luke Esmond. Here's Gaunt. He drives down the lane. Out to Mathia. His three is off the mark. Loose ball. Gaunt recovers and gets over to Macris. Macris' floater, no good, but he's fouled and will head to the line to shoot two. Just under 6 minutes remain in the third. Newberg still scoreless as Zach Macris heads to the line to shoot two. Gets the first one to drop.
Parker Johnson and Isaac Gabriel are going to enter the game for Nick Zero and Cole Hardy.
Saxon's given up a little bit of their size advantage with that substitution, but still overall the bigger team. Ling gets the rebound off the miss there, and here's Trey Galbraith. Galbraith over to Isaac Gabriel. Trey Galbraith Trying to find Link in the post. He does. RJ Link posts up. Spins. Goes up with the right hand. Count the basket. Morjay Link's post up. Gets him the basket and the foul. He'll head to the line to shoot one. No good. But the Saxons still lead by 14. 5:30 remain in the third quarter. Here is Luke Edmonds. Over to Corbin Mathia. Back to Jack Gaunt. Spencer Lanier drives baseline. Back out to Gaunt. Gaunt's trapped in the corner, and he's fouled on the play by Trey Galbraith. Galbraith's only second foul. Still doing pretty well so far. Both teams with 2 fouls. Much different story than the first half of play. It'll be Newberg's Luke Edmond to inbound. Lanier tries the 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Parker Johnson. Here is a Morjay Link for the Saxons. Less than 5 minutes on the clock. Link gets it to drop, but they're going to call an offensive foul on him. And it'll be Newberg ball, Jack on to inbound. Newberg makes some changes with Solomon Biles coming into the game. Pass into Spencer Lanier, over to Macris. Macris loses it, Isaac Gabriel recovers. Loose ball again, this time Pruitt has it. Pruitt drives down the lane, goes up with these blocked, tipped out. And Saxons will reset with Trey Galbraith. Bit of crazy action right there, but Saxons were able to control the ball in the end.
4 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the third quarter.
Isaac Gabriel barely keeping control of it, but he does. Here's Kieran Pruitt. Pruitt out to Trey Galbraith. Galbraith with the deep 3, and he gets it.
Galbraith looking for the foul.
No foul on the play. But he hits it, and Galbraith not happy about that, and it will be a technical foul. Saxons lead now by 17. Hardy going to come into the game for Trey Galbraith. Solomon Biles heads to the line to shoot some technical free throws. That's what these games can do to you. Sometimes these high intensity and high pressure games can kind of get the best of you, but Saxon's still with a comfortable lead. They're going to keep on cruising.
4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third. South doing great.
Leading by 17. Here is Biles at the line. Misses the first one. And gets the second one to drop. Puts Newberg within 16 now. And it will be Biles inbound on the sideline. Biles connects with Jack Gaunt. Jake Gaunt drives over to Macris, and he's fouled on the play by Parker Johnson. Saxon's sixth foul of the half. Next one will be the penalty. So now foul trouble starting to get the best of the Saxons. Midway through this third quarter. Here is Luke Esmond. Here's Macris now. Over to Jake Gaunt. Back to Esmond. Stolen by Pruitt. Pruitt trying to find Isaac Gabriel, but it's thrown out of bounds. Newberg ball. Saxons will high press with all 5 players. Gaunt stuck, nowhere to go. But they do break the press. Here's Esmond. Back to Gaunt. Esmond up to
Stolen
Salem
by
Biles.
Johnson. Here's some more J Link with the ball.
Link drives, loses control, and here comes Jake Gaunt. Dishes to Macris, and Macris can convert, tipped up. And Solomon Biles converts for the Tigers. Newberg within 14 now. Just under 3 minutes remain in the third. Over to Isaac Gabriel. Morjay Link over to Cole Hardy. And Cole Hardy's called for the travel. Newberg Tiger ball. Jasper Phipps coming to the game for the Saxons. And the winner of tonight's game will be facing up against Oregon City. Here's Spencer Lanier over to Jake Gaunt. And another 10-second call on this Newberg team. South Salem press still proving to be effective late in the third quarter. Here is Kieran Pruitt. Jasper Phipps over to Morjay Link. Cole Hardy to Morjay Link. Here is Kieran Pruitt. Pruitt spins. And he's blocked on the play. Solomon Biles recovers. Here's Macris. Macris fakes the 3 in the corner, drives. No good. Lanier goes up with it. He can't convert. Parker Johnson with the rebound. And here is Kieran Pruitt for the Saxons. 1:45 remaining in the third. Pruitt out to Cole Hardy. Hardy drives, pulls up mid-range. No good, but he's fouled before the shot. Saxon ball on the baseline. Corbin Mathia checking back into the game for the Newberg Tigers. Pruitt finds Link up top. Kieran Pruitt drives. Over to Jasper Phipps. Phipps gets the wide open lane baseline and converts. Jasper Phipps taking advantage of that space and gets the layup to drop. Putting the Saxons up by 16.
Phipps almost with the steal. Minute and 10 left on the clock.
Saxons lead 41-25. Here's Mathia over to Jake Gaunt with Esmond now. Just down the Lanier. Lanier's shot, no good.
Wacky shot.
Morjay Link gets the rebound up high. Almost loses control, but he does. And he steals it right back. Morzling with a solid defensive effort finds Phipps on the break. Phipps trying to go behind the back to Parker Johnson, but it's stolen right back by the Tigers.
Biles.
And Solomon Biles hits the long three there.
All right, 30 seconds left in third. Looks like South is going to try to hold on to the ball and run the clock down. Seal off the third quarter and head into the fourth comfortably.
13-point lead, enough to stay ahead, but here's Pruitt on the break. He gets it to drop.
Little man's got hops. 2, 1. All right, after 3 quarters of play, Saxons 43, Tigers 28.
We'd like to thank our sponsor for tonight's game, the South Salem Athletic Booster Club, and both South Salem boys and girls basketball teams. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible.
God bless America.
And to start the fourth quarter, it will be Isaac Gabriel inbound to Kieran Pruitt. Saxons lead by 15. Kieran Pruitt instantly fouled there by Corbin Mathia. Newberg with only 4 fouls. It'll be Saxon ball on the sideline. I think the key for the Saxons to finish off this fourth quarter with a win is to just limit their fouls. Already with 6 fouls entering the fourth quarter. Too many chances at the line for the Tigers could put them right back in this game. Here is Kieran Pruitt. We're Jasper Phipps. Up to Parker Johnson. Pruitt down to Link in the post. Up to Isaac Gabriel. Here's Link on the top of the key. Morjay Link to Isaac Gabriel. Parker Johnson posts up. Hands off to Pruitt. Pruitt can't convert, but he's fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here's Pruitt at the line. Gets the first one to drop. First bucket of the fourth quarter. Can't get the second one to roll. Lanier with the rebound. Here is Jake Gaunt. Over to Esmond. Esmond gets across just in time. He's trapped by Link.
Stolen by Phipps.
Phipps Euro steps. Lose control, but it's tipped out off of the Newberg Tigers. It'll be Saxon ball underneath the basket.
7:07 left on the clock.
Pruitt inbound to Parker Johnson. Johnson to Jasper Phipps. Phipps drives down the lane. Crazy shot, no good, but he's fouled. And he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Newberg now starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble. That being their 6th foul. And can get the first one to drop. Saxon's pretty comfortable lead of 16 right now. Here's Phipps at the line for the second one. Gets it the drop. 45-28, Saxon's lead. 6:50 remain in this ball game. Here's Biles in the corner, up to Gaunt. Here's Esmond.
Newberg not able to break the tight Saxon D. Fence.
Pass down to Spencer Lanier. Biles loses control of it. Pruitt almost gets a steal, but it will be out of bounds. Newberg ball on the sideline. Pruitt channeling his inner Rajon Rondo, going straight to the floor to get that, try to get that steal. Cole Hardy comes back into the game for the Saxons. Here are the Newberg Tigers. Macris 3 is no good. Isaac Gabriel barely recovers the rebound, but he does. Connects with Phipps on the break. Phipps goes up with it, no good. Tipped up, and Macris recovers. Newberg, one-on-one.
Oh!
Gaunt, tipped out. Loose ball. Isaac Gabriel tries to save it, but Esmond intercepts. Biles resets with Esmond. Over to Macris. Macris drives down the lane, goes up with the floater, and converts. 15-point game. Pruitt to Isaac Gabriel. Here's Phipps. That's for Phipps. Bounce pass to Hardy. Back to Phipps.
Nice save there by
Pruitt with some
Hardy.
space. Isaac Gabriel drives. Fancy layup there. Ling gets offensive rebound. Out to Isaac Gabriel. Isaac Gabriel from the corner. Off the mark. Rebounded by Spencer Lanier. Up to Macris. Macris on the break. Can't convert. Morjay Link with the rebound. Saxons lead by 15. 5 minutes remain in the fourth. Pruitt drives on the other end. Up to Phipps. Over to Cole Hardy. Phipps is fouled by Jake Gaunt. And that will send Phipps to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Corbin Mathia checks back into the game for the Tigers. For Zach Macris. Phipps sinks it. Gets himself a chance at another free throw. And a chance to put the Saxons up by 17. Partway through the fourth. And he sinks the second one. Not the highest scoring game, but both teams have been doing quite well to
prevent each other from making shots.
Exactly. Here's Esmond on the other end with the three. That one's off the mark. Phipps rebound. Loose ball. Gaunt ends up with it. Over to Biles. Biles three is good. Big three there by Biles to put the Tigers within 14. And
Phipps got to get his shoe back on.
Official timeout after, Jasper Phipps loses control of his shoe, but
recovers.
Gets it right back on.
God bless shoelaces.
4:10 remain in the fourth. Saxons lead 47-33. Pruitt drives up and under, can't convert. Lanier with the rebound.
Little too much sauce on the layup.
Pruitt tries to steal right back, but he tips it out. Newberg ball on the baseline. Over to Jake Gaunt. Gaunt's trapped. Over to Mathia. Here's Biles. Biles, only a sophomore, has definitely been holding his own here tonight for the Tigers. Stolen by Jasper Phipps. Here's Phipps on the break. And he's blocked. Stolen right back. Phipps get another chance, and he converts.
Nice recovery there by Phipps.
Phipps with a big play following the block, but recovery is everything in this game. And Phipps definitely showed that quite well. Phipps misses it, tipped out, gets his own rebound, and the Saxons reset. 3:30 remain in the fourth. Saxons lead 49-33. Pruitt over to Jasper Phipps. Phipps switches the floor to Cole Hardy. Hardy fakes, spins, goes up with it, no good.
Almost gets his own rebound, but Gaunt gets the best of it.
And following that rebound, Cole Hardy commits a foul on Jake Gaunt, sending Gaunt to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Gaunt with the strange free throw form somehow gets it to roll.
Gets himself a chance at another one.
Kind of like Larry Bird.
Larry Legend. Here's Cole Hardy. Or Jasper Phipps. Saxon's definitely trying to move the ball and trying to find that space down low, and they do. This time it's Jasper Phipps, and Phipps converts another basket for the Saxons. Phipps drives in and converts the layup. Saxons lead by 17. Just over 2:30 remain in the game. Comfortable lead for the Saxons.
Here's Esmond, out to Gaunt on the side of the arc.
Victory tonight will send the Saxons into the second round to play Oregon City here at South Salem High School. The thigh goes up with it and he's fouled. The shot's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. With 2:15 remaining in the fourth. And Mathia gets the first one to drop.
Mathia misses his second. It's going to be rebounded by Kieran Pruitt.
2:10 remain in the fourth. Here's Kieran Pruitt. Pruitt gets out of the double team. He's able to draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Two minutes and 4 seconds left on the time machine.
Saxons lead by 16. Pruitt sinks first one. Gets himself a chance at another. And he gets second one to drop. Giving the Saxons an 18-point lead, one of the largest of the night. As we near the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Here's Gaunt with it now. Stuck over in the corner. He can't connect. It's going to be Saxon ball on the sideline.
Inbound to the Cole Hardy. 1:50 remain in the fourth. Here's Isaac Gabriel, finds Phipps. Phipps fakes the three. Trying to dish to Morjay Link, he does, and Link hits the little hook shot there. Jasper Phipps recognizes he's going to be a little too contested on the shot and dishes the link to convert.
Phipps from deep. It's good. Boom, shakalaka.
Jasper Phipps from way downtown gives the Saxons their large lead of the night of 23. Here is Solomon Biles at the line for the Tigers. Sinks the first one, gets himself a chance at another.
South is starting to make some change-ups in the line, or in the players on the court, with Ian Huntington and Peyton Kreitzer making their way.
Onto the court.
Onto the court, yep.
And John Rapp getting ready to check in.
John
well.
the Flash Rap.
And he does. Goes in for Kieran Pruitt. With a large lead like this, the end is near for Newberg. And it looks to be that South Salem will advance in the second round of the OSAA state tournament to play Oregon City here at South Salem High School.
2 juniors on the court. The most we've had all night.
Hardy trying to find Phipps, intercepted by Brunhofer. And a travel called on Esmond. It'll be Saxon ball headed back the other way with 1:07 on the clock left on the clock in the fourth. Here's Jasper Phipps.
Whoa!
Phipps no-look pass, trying to find Huntington. It will be Newberg Tiger ball on the baseline.
55 left on the time reader.
Gaunt up to Macris. Here's Jake Gaunt from 3. No good. Rebounded by Huntington. Huntington over to Jasper Phipps.
Whoa, Phipps almost.
Phipps with the handles.
Oh!
Can't convert the layup there. Esmond with the rebound. 30 seconds on the clock. Saxons lead 58-37. Out to Brunhofer. His shot's no good. Hardy with the rebound. Hardy's going to run on the clock here with 15 seconds left on the clock. Now 10. And after this game, South Salem will head to the next round to face Oregon City in the round of 16. Saxons win 58-37, and we'd like to thank you all for tuning in. I'm Stuart Herringer.
And I'm Anthony Salisbury, and I hope you have a great night. Saxon Crew,
Signing out.